what is happening, people of the world? This is episode number 21 of the Whiskey and Wait show with me, your host, Tommy Mac.
And me, the better host, Tyrone.
And you know what it is, lads? We are in association with Dragon Claw
Whiskey.
The number one, the finest whiskey you'll ever taste in your life. Trust me when I say it.
And I'll put that on my life. On God.
On God in here.
That's the best whiskey. Actually came out with a new brand.
Yeah.
What would you call it?
No, it's a new brand. No, it's not a new brand. It's just another one. Another one.
Another one for the list. It's number 3. Third whiskey that they've came out with. It's in different...
It's sherry. Finished off in sherry.
So,
it's American style.
So Chris Crooks, we need to get a wee taste of that. A wee sample of that, baby.
Yep.
But,
the first sample was left us twisted.
But listen, what a great week last week with Nesbitt.
Yeah, hope you all enjoyed that last week. Jimmy Nesbitt, world exclusive, first
Shane.
ever podcast that he ever done.
Shane motherfucking Todd. Whiskey and White got in there first.
Did you know what? The people were killing Shane in the comments. Like, fuck's sake, could you not have just credited us with our good work? I was like, Shane Todd, James. And I'm like, well done, lads. Oh, that was a great show. It was just...
I stuck it up on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok, and Facebook, and he got slaughtered in every single one of them. He must say... I don't watch loads of podcasts, but he must have been heavy on trying to get him on, or every week saying about James Nesbitt. But
I'll tell you what, you know,
James Nesbitt is a boxing fan, so
us and Shane, you know, we used to get along, but these have stirred up hot. This is like East Coast, West Coast as well. This is how we lost Tupac and Biggie.
from that good week, from buzzing with James Nesbitt, the very next day, my remote week was ruined. And here, it's probably karma. You'll enjoy us.
Yeah.
Big karma hit me. So I was out walking my dog, and he shit, and Tyrone poop bag. Obviously had my poop bag with me. So obviously.
That's not what I heard.
So I went and gripped the shit, and was bent down to pick it up. I fucking smashed my phone. Look at it. It's fucked. Flashing like fuck. I mean, every time I go to have a wank, I have an epileptic fit.
Come on, keep it PG. You can't let it listening. But you can talk in regards to your poop bags. You know, somebody told me that your beloved Antonio Cicchetti, his mother looked out the window and you left a big shit right outside the Italian's casa.
Yeah. She came after me down the street. She actually charged, led the squad down the street to shoot at me. But my dog's only a pup, so when he goes to piss, it looks like he's going to shit. So because he's squatting. So every time we pass Kakachi's house, there's like a sweet grass, greenery, and he stops and he has a piss every single time, or sometimes a shit. But this day was a piss, and it was a piss because Mark Ginley was there to confirm. And she charged and she was like, "What are you doing? You're not going to pick up my poop?" I went, it was a piss, it's only pup. And she was like,
I crack Waldy Turner's calling shit poop.
Well, what do you call it?
I did not call it poop, honey.
See that?
If I'm being PG, you call it like poo.
I don't know.
Putting a P on the end.
Well, anyway, she came charging out and I had to explain myself. But I felt like a criminal. I felt like Tommy McCarthy. Criminal? I don't like us teacher lectures usually giving out. But I felt like a criminal, so I felt like you, and I don't know how you live your life. Like even with my dog has diarrhea and shit's unpickable up. I still try and pick it up with a shit bag. Kim was looking at me the other day, and I was mopping up water with fucking a plastic bag. So that's here and there. We've already covered the shit stories.
Yeah. We just wanted to hang you to dry.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Another thing that happened this week, which I was delighted with, I've started stealing your gigs. I'm becoming the man that people come to if they want it ordained. Get a phone call up the other day. It was D. Wilder Welch and Jared Healy. They're running the show.
Boom. Lord Mayor Lanadine.
LDK all the way. But they phoned me up. They're looking a ring announcer, and I float out there as normally Tommy's forte. They're coming to the big dogs now.
Well,
they've had the old beaten up fucking horse, and they're looking at the stallion now.
Oh.
They've had the old mare, they're looking at the stallion.
Just so you don't get ahead of yourself. What happened was I'd already agreed to MC the comedian show, and then Boom Boom released the date. Boom Boom and Wallow released the date. It was the same day, and it says, because I'm obviously a lifetime contract with
You're off.
Double A and Hits Promotions, but he says, lads, I've already agreed to do this comedian thing. It's the same night. So
they've stabbed it. They've doubled budget for me. They knew they had to go up. They've doubled the budget to say, look, we pick a catchy or comedy such and such. We'll pay you double. Don't be saying nothing. And I said, don't you worry, say nothing.
I'm gonna ring Jared and D officers and say, look, if you're paying double X, I'll forego the comedian show. Well, I tell you what, I had a great week last week myself.
You were modelling? I seen these
That was
funky ass clothes.
That was yesterday, you know.
You were getting grief, to be honest. How many there's people talking about you in the streets?
Gin texted me straight away. Who dressed you? I was like, it was a stylist, you know. But how do you like it? You look like Bruno Mars.
It looked alright, to be honest.
You're pulling it off.
You did look alright.
And
it's the most stylish I've ever seen you. Tell me, you usually look like a crisp packet walking down the street.
Crisp packet?
And you're wearing navy or black. I don't know if any viewers
I'm wearing black and black, so
yeah, it's a very rare time. Them horrible goodies. I hate them goodies, you know. They're fucking disgusting looking.
Loads of yours.
Man, these are training goodies.
You're wearing cords.
Cords are part. Cords are in.
Fuck's sake.
Cords are in.
My ass.
But
now, listen, Tyrone, why are we attacking each other? We're meant to be on the same team.
It's meant to be attacking Shane Todd.
I don't know. But did I tell you Jimmy Nesbitt was on last week?
Yeah.
No, he didn't.
Okay.
But no.
Great joke.
It's a great joke. I was just trying to change the subject. So, you're only up from Dublin anyway, doing a wee bit of sparring.
No, but you know what? I'm supposed to have a date the last few weeks. I've been waiting on a date, and that doesn't seem like it's ever happening. I'm expecting a phone call today. I was expecting a phone call last night with big news. Hopefully, there is.
You are not the father.
I'm hoping for big. There is possible big news in the pipeline. I'll know this week if it's going to happen or if it's not. But right now, I'm training like fuck.
How is the camp going?
It's not really a camp until I get a date. I mean, I'm just sparring like fuck.
Have you been getting people to reach out to different kind of coaches? Because there's coaches for everything these days. You know, there's trying to condense them coach, which I think is important. But then you've got, I'll see on Instagram, breath work coach. How are you going to get somebody to coach you how to breathe?
I've seen that breath work shit where people proper break down and cry. You just see them in tears, lying there crying. I don't know what's going on. There's just coaches for everything. There's nutritionists, which I do think you need to start out until you know your nutrition properly.
A walking coach.
You have a walking coach?
No, I've seen it. I don't have.
You would need a walking coach.
Why?
You don't fucking walk or run or do anything. There is running coaches, and then there's the strength and conditioning coach. There's the boxing coach,
posture coach, movement coach.
What's a posture coach?
So, I've actually had experience with them before. So did you? Remember the junior days? They come down and say, right, you just stand like this. You need to bang.
There's even media coaches and everything there. So it's everyone just wanting a bit of your money, a bit of wage. Yeah. We 5% here, we 10% there. Next thing you fucking 2% yourself out their feet. And
then people trying to be friggin' life coaches. Every you scroll down your timeline, it's like.
And their life doesn't look great either.
I know, everybody, we're on the same boat. And then, you know what gets me? People saying, listen, you know, if you're having a hard day.
If you're having girl problems.
If you're feeling bad, just send me a wee message and we can talk about it. It's like, why the fuck would anyone talk to you, a stranger? Are you just being a nosy cunt?
That is the
Are
big.
You being nosy?
That's a big thing. To talk to people. That's what we're trying to get the men to talk. I think I have went to you. Tell me I need to talk today. Let's go to the bar and have a pint. And you say, "Fuck off! I'm not allowed out." What about was my last ditch for help? And I was dead the next day. How would you feel? Would you blame me for not letting you out?
No, I'm allowed to make a false news. But there is, obviously there is a lot of pressure on men. People in this time, it's all the pressure on women, body image and all.
I've started seeing...
But there's a lot of pressure on us, even from a young age. Like you spoke about it a couple of weeks ago about being scared shitless of girls, scared kissless. You were afraid to approach them. I never had that problem, but I just feel the pressure.
Even when you get into going with girls and you're hanging out with them, then it becomes a stage of going for sex with a girl. I think there's a lot more pressure on a fella having sex than a girl, because girl, they literally, the man just wants them, they can even just lay her and have sex, and then after it'll be like, the man would know difference. They'll be just laying there, do fuck all, and then the man's happy, the man won't go around saying, oh, she's a fucking shit ready, and he'll not say nothing like it, he'll be like, fuck, I had sex with her, it was great. But a man, look, my experience, my first time that I lost my virginity, a lot of fucking pressure. I was 17, so there was a lot of, at that age, most people have already had sex. They're having sex at 15, 16, blah. I got to 17. I was like, Jesus, and it was late 17. I wasn't even early 17.
So did you have a kiss and sex on the same day? You lost his virginity and his virginity at the same time?
Killed two birds with one stone.
It was a big year for me. 2007 was a massive year.
Man.
But yeah, so 2007, I lost my virginity, but there was so much pressure leading up, because obviously I had said to this girl, I'll not name and shame her, but I said to this girl, I've already had sex, because you have to pretend, you have to play the game. And I was like, yeah, I've only had sex with a few people, but I was telling them we've had sex, and she was like, right, let's ditch school, go up to, my man and dad obviously worked during the day, so we'll ditch school and we'll go up to your ma's house and we'll have sex, because we're trying other places, we can never get an opportunity, so we said, fuck it, we'll go up there. And I was like, right, this is it, this is the big day, I'm going to lose my virginity. I was fucking buzzing. I was like, yes, finally. And I got it on the bus, ditched school, went up to my house with her, and I brought her in the brother's room, because my room's a fucking mess, and I brought her in brother's room, and going, I couldn't get her act. It would not go up no matter how hard I tried. I was like, what the fuck? There's so much pressure on you. You're worried. For a man, there's so much pressure to perform and to last.
Especially when you've been telling these lies.
It's catching up me. So I was going fucking, I wouldn't come up, and I said, what the fuck can I do here? And I said, right, fuck it. I'll say I need to go to get a condom. I said, right, I need to go get a condom here, so I'll be about 10 minutes. I said, I walked out of the room and I went into the kitchen. I said, what the fuck am I going to do here? I can't get up. I said, right, porn always gets me erect. So I got on the wee computer, typed up porn. There's a wee video I made, started fucking watching it. Nothing was happening. I was like, what the fuck? This isn't normal. So I was like, fuck, I'll start rubbing it and maybe I'll get up. And it would not get up, and I said, right, fuck, I'll start wanking while it's soft, and then eventually it'll get hard, and then I'll just go back into her. Started wanking, and I'm not joking you, I didn't even know this could fucking happen, but I came flaccid. I came while I was down, so if there was any chance of me getting it up, that is gone. So I said, what the fuck am I going to do? I'm panicking. I just came. I'm not going to get it up again, because that's out the window. That's ship sealed. So I said, what the fuck can I do? So I walked in there. I said, I can't find a condom. I'm gonna go to the shop and get one, or I'll look about the house. Give me another 10 minutes. So I looked about the house and I was like, what the fuck can I do? What the fuck can I do? I saw a knife sitting there. I said,
I'm gonna chop it off.
I said, fuck it. I grabbed the knife, slipped my hand, pissing with blood. I walked in. I said, here, I was reaching for a condom. It was behind the radiator, and I slipped my hand on the metal bar. And my hand was pissing with blood, and I thought that's certainly going to stop her wanting to have sex. She went 2 seconds, and she wrapped it up with fucking with cloth and said, "Here, we're sweet now." And I was like, "Yeah, we are sweet. We're sweet now." I'm a condom that I tried to reach for and slipped my hand open with, and I said, "Yeah, we're sweet." So I started trying to go her again. I couldn't get up, and she started slagging me, floppy, and I went, "Fuck me!"
That's a cold bit.
There was more pressure on me. I was like, "What the fuck?" So I said, "Right." I heard my brother coming in the back door. I was like, "Fucking brothers are." So I trailed her in my room. I said, "I'm going into my room," and so I was more worried because my brothers are, and I was going, couldn't get up. Eventually, did get up, put it inside her, came in about 2 seconds, and I was like, That's never happened before.
After all the stories.
It never has happened before. It wasn't a lie. But yeah, it's so much pressure. And then that whole week, she just griefed the life of me the whole week, and it killed me the whole week. But
Did you ever see her again?
I did see her again.
It's like, well, it must have been that bad.
That's
Good 2 seconds.
Oh, it's good. She's seen there's room for improvement. I don't know what it is. He's got something.
funny thing is, then there was no room, or there was no improvement for about 6 months. For fuck's sake.
Does this work?
Why is there so much slits in your hand, Tyrone?
He's self-harm.
You would have had some movie star.
What?
I thought
Yeah, I was too scared.
man.
I had people. Tommy can tell you, there's people who used to wait outside the boxing club with like notes for me, or follow me home, or pop out from random bushes to get pictures of me. You know, like just walking home from boxing. Like I could have got a lot of action.
That's actually crazy. Turning women were jumping out from bushes. Like
he was walking me home one day. He was, I don't know why he was walking me home, but two birds just burst out of some garden with a camera.
fucking Lanadun Vietnam.
I was mental.
And then he ran away, and Tommy's like, what the fuck is that? He's like, oh, they do it
It's
all.
just my life.
They do it all the time.
Movie star.
I was getting like love letters and all wrote by random people, and it was just random. But I couldn't do anything towards it because I was so scared of women.
That's why he needed to be.
I'm
like
actually
me,
glad.
like-
I'm glad I was worried about women because who knows what I'd been fucking doing. I had all sorts of girls pregnant,
Sure.
all sorts of cuts all over my hand.
You'd have been fucking like Edward Scissorhands. And you're right, but there is that pressure on men. But see, I didn't feel the pressure. Well, I was never scared of girls because I started listening to West Coast gangster rap from 10, which is far too young to be listening to that kind
I
of
think everyone
content.
did it that
And it's
back in
like,
that day.
fucking, I remember being in P7, and like my favorite song was "Ain't No Fun." Like,
Ain't no fun.
when I met you last night, baby, before you opened up your gap, I have respect for you, lady, but now I take it all back.
All
Because
back,
you gave me all your pussy,
pussy,
and you even licked my balls.
balls.
Just leave your number on the
Right,
cabinet.
Whiskey.
Oh, sorry, we get carried away. But that is not what a fucking 10-year-old should be listening to. And then like
Even this, remember the skits of like
on
Big
the
Biggies and
on
just-
the Chronic 2001.
you had to run to your CD player. Get that off before your man hears
Unbelievable. Like
fried chicken ass. What? Who's is that?
biscuit, that's Biggie's. Biscuit eating, fried chicken eating. And then and there was an hour breaking pause for porno. It's called on 2001. I think it's number 18 if memory serves me correct.
God, Manny Owanka. That
But like you showed me this now when I was a kid, and then
No.
the lyric is just stuck by a man. The bitch is a bitch, but the dog is a man's best friend. That's like, it's just wrong. But in my mind, then I thought I was a freaking pimp, so I was never scared of women, but I did feel the pressure.
how was your hinge night?
Hence, it was very good, you know, very very good. Packed out,
Bring the house down again.
bring the house down. Do you know what? I
You done 30 minutes this time, didn't you? You're stabbing it up.
The thing was, right, they says you're going to do 10 minutes, so I had maybe 10 minutes abbreviated, or my
Yeah.
set.
So it's just the same set, but only expanded.
So they went 30 minutes, they sent like a thing. Act 1, 30 minutes, Act 2, Paddy McDonald. I said, Paddy, does that mean we're all doing 30 minutes? And he says, just do as long as you can, and if you only do 10 minutes, sorry, I'll make up the rest. And I said, you need someone like that for you on your first 10 Tyrone. Just go as long as you can. I'll make up the rest. But so I got up and I did what I'd been working on, a couple of pieces together, and I'd done about 20 minutes, and then they were happy enough. And then Willie Thompson, very funny guy, he got up, done it, and then Paddy went and brought the house down again. It was brilliant.
Any gigs this weekend?
this weekend I'm doing the Bellevue.
Are you?
Aye.
Listen, Cahill Fats, who watches this show, he'll be there.
I'm doing a tight 10.
Tight 10? What the fuck's tight 10?
Tight 10 minutes.
You can't do a tight 10. You don't know what a tight 10 is. Fuck's sake.
I was doing a documentary yesterday. That's what all that photo shoot and all that shit was. And they done an interview. And it was just like me sitting in front of the camera talking. And then when they finished and they were cut, and I was pretty much at about an hour. And then the fella who's recording, he was like, no, it was 2 hours.
You talk some
and she was
shit.
like, no way, I was 2. Yep, 2 hours.
Felt like 4.
I was like, fuck, I'm so sorry for rambling. So I done a 2 hour interview for a 15-minute film.
Listen, more talking about like film and all that shit. Big news for Whiskey and Wait. We can't mention what the film is.
Oh, but we're hitting a silver screen. Like I said last week.
Silver screens very soon. When are we starting? End of February.
Yeah,
End of February. So. We decent parts in a film, and we're pretty excited about it. Yeah. Whiskey and Wait is coming to the big screen. Although I've been in the big screen already.
I've been in the.
You've been in the small screen.
Yeah, I've been.
What do you call it? So it's the big screen, silver screen. What's the small screen?
I don't know. Pull moves.
Yeah.
Here, I don't know.
Yeah. So we've got
that film, the movie,
and then
the big one. Drum roll. Whiskey and Wait live show down at the Davenings.
Finally, Whiskey and Wait are doing live
podcast. Us two. We've got search party with the music at the Sean's. You know, bap bap.
Yeah.
And then we have 3 special guests. We've got the 2-time Olympian history maker.
It's actually a 3-time Olympian.
Oh, sorry, 2-time Olympic medalist, 3-time Olympian. Patrick. I was going to say his full name, but in case somebody's trying, I think I was going to say his middle name, but Paddy Barnes. And then we have the public nuisance, newly crowned WBO European champion, Sean McComb. And then we have the king of Belfast comedy, Paddy McDonald.
So it's going to be a good night. I'm pretty excited. I'm actually very nervous about it because it's just it's not my area.
What is
like doing like
public speaking?
I've done plenty of public speaking. I've acted obviously in a movie. I'm a boxer, so I'm used to the fucking limelight and all that shit. But going up on a stage in front of people without anything being rehearsed or being lines that you're supposed to say, just freestyling,
just follow my lead.
A night is it's very daunting for me. I think it's just something that it's not something I'm used to. So I'm worried about it.
If things start going left, just crank out the trump card that you've always had from you were a kid. Soldier Boy dance. Get the crowd going.
Nah, it should be a good night. We'll be playing plenty games with the audience and stuff.
There's going to be a lot of crowd interaction.
Yeah.
And all that
and
stuff.
Listen, if you just want to support, come down. $10 ticket. And it's going to be a great night.
Where do they get the tickets?
Davenish Complex and online. I don't know where yet online, but we'll be posting it. So.
We'll post the link, yeah.
And people that are on Patreon usually will be getting first pre-sales. Yeah. They're legends.
And you can send in questions too for the guests. Patreon only.
Yeah. We love our Patreons.
Yeah, the Patreon family.
What about that Patreon, folks? Should the people, what are the people missing out on and haven't?
Yeah, no, they're missing out. Last week we've done
beer pong with Jimmy Nesbitt.
We've done one chip challenge, which I urge everyone to go watch because that was fucking. That was pain, like, wasn't it?
Tyrone through the fucking Sammy skimmed in his eyeball.
I don't know
how much burning.
I don't know what man would go when he's sent to the shop for a 1 chip challenge. Knows it's extremely hot. I'll go to the shop. Comes back with a carton of milk, a small carton of milk.
See, no,
what does he think is going on?
Yeah,
I thought a paint.
Shawnee slapped him.
He pulled a Tommy and want to spend the money. A wee paint will be enough.
The 2 for 1 special. And you know what? See, after that 1 chip challenge, so it's hell at the time, but later on in the evening and the next day, your belly is actually on fire, and then you're just fucking shading. And your hole's on fire, like Ring of Fire.
It's just not a good time.
Burning ring of fire. and it was brutal.
It was, but I don't. We need some suggestions about what else to do because we've got one coming up. It's going to be. Did you ever watch the cinnamon challenge where they eat a spoonful of cinnamon? We've got shrimp paste. I don't know if you've ever tasted shrimp paste. No. Disgusting. Well, it smells disgusting. So we're going to eat that. But I don't want it to be all food one. So try and get some good shit in, people, and we will do it.
Yeah.
But
also, Tyrone, this is completely off what we're talking here. Get them all sent in. But I wanted to talk to you about this, but I was like, fuck it, I'll wait till the podcast to bring it up.
I'm worried.
No, it's not the way to you, but I was just trying to get your take on it. Me and Mrs. McCarthy went to the Rabbit last week. We romantic night away.
Lovely.
And we didn't make the bed when we left. And we didn't really tidy up or anything.
Was it a mess? Was it a mess?
Mental, yeah.
There
was balloons everywhere.
Well, there was balloons! Why was there balloons?
Come on, man.
Oh, balloons. You didn't, you dirty cunt.
No, I'm only joking.
Fuck's sake, no you aren't. You dirty bastard.
I'm a joke.
One thing I hated, I was an ex. If you would know the show, you know I used to work in Hilton Hotel. And I used to hate people leaving the condoms sitting there. Full condoms.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Come all in them. And I just like, I'm a cleaner, but fuck me, like, have a bit of decency and put away your condoms.
You'd hate to be cleaning your room with blood and fucking condoms everywhere.
Oh, he knives it.
Somebody's getting Jeffrey Dahmer.
But I hate it. I just hated people. Do you know what you shouldn't be making beds, by the way? What you should be doing is stripping the beds for them. Because that's a tanguin human thing. So if you go in and you're a cleaner and the bed's stripped and all the stuff sitting there, you're happy days. That's half the battle done.
So maybe it wasn't as bad then?
No.
Like, okay.
It needs to be stripped.
All right.
See, the thing is, I don't fucking tidy it like fully. Like, you know, I'll
like as if it's your own room?
I'll make sure everything, all the rubbish is in the bin. Like, but I'm not sitting like fix the chairs.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. See, if there's like with the sheets, I just sort of throw the duvet back over the top again. You know what I mean? I don't tuck it in and all.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think I does that. But
no, I actually did tidy up a wee bit after room because see as well, we brought drinks with us. No, like stuff.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
For the room, like, but
it does room service.
Does it? But we tidied up as well because I don't know if the Rabbit have his policy, but they're owned by the Gal Gorm. The Gal Gorm has it. Every bottle that they find
10 or something.
Aye.
That's how where I got married. That was the same thing. I had panic. There's like fuck, there's bottles everywhere. I'm gonna be skint. Do you know what's really got to me this week?
What?
Well, not got to me, but I really want to know who it is. The person that runs. I don't know if you've seen it, Sean. The Givesy page.
Do you know what?
Have you seen it? It's an Instagram
funny
page. They're from Belfast.
They've used him. They've used my image.
Oh yes, no, I did.
They obviously know. It's someone that knows the boxers because they've used Tommy.
Lewis Crocker, they
used Lewis Crocker. They've used Mark Inley, our mate. His gym's called Treb. They've used his gym. They've done Paddy Barnes. They've used me twice. So don't be jealous, Tommy. But you know what? Once this is where I went. You know what? These have to know me because they've done these. You know, like lists of if your name's here, you need a holiday. If your name's here, you're an alcoholic. Blah blah.
I was having a good year,
and I have never ever been on one of them lists because my name's Tyrone. No one ever fucking puts Tyrone down on them list. So I was looking and going, I'm never not going to be mentioned. Went on is an alcoholic and needs to put down the drink. Tyrone's fucking sitting there.
Hold my hands up.
You
got me.
It has to be someone we really know.
Or Dragon Claw for you.
Listen, whoever it is, give us your name.
Yeah, behind the scenes,
there's rumours that it's a bird from West Belfast.
It's probably her who the 2 million.
The 2 minute wonder. Follow. But there's a bird. That's the only thing we've got. We've got a lot of people saying it's a girl from West Belfast. So
I was pointing the finger at Paddy Barnes, to be honest.
I just don't think a girl would waste their time that much. I think it's a guy thing to do is to waste their time doing a fucking page.
But then to do that stuff like getting your self together and all like spiritual things and
I know.
it's a bit girly.
But see, internet's just full of like, I don't know, all them pages there laugh. I'd love to know who that is, if it's a girl or a woman or person. Man, sorry. It is a person, I'm sure. But ever see the other like catfishes?
I would love to catfish someone.
Would you?
Aye.
Why?
Just to be on the show. And then it just gets revealed.
You used to be hooked on that show.
Oh, I loved it.
As soon as you get on the show, you're like, right, cheers, people. Remember
The maddest one I ever seen on that was a friend followed their mate the whole episode saying, I don't know what it going on. And it turned out it was a mate done it for 5 years or 10 years because she got called fat once by the mate.
Yeah.
And she
No, it was her cousin.
It was her cousin?
They were cousins, yeah. And
you called me fat 10 years ago.
never let her lie. And she was fat. which is crazy.
Catfishing, but like, see, when I was younger, I wasn't that sure. I don't know how these people get caught because, like, when I was 17 and 16, MSN days, you always had catfishes and you always knew who they were. But at that age, this is probably wild, but wild behaviour is a norm. It's a norm.
We need to get a viewer discretion before this episode.
So,
adult content. Here we go. Let's go.
So, I was 18, 17.
What's your 17?
Whatever.
I was 27.
I could have been any age. It could have been from 17 to 22. It could have been anything really that
Alright,
age.
so you're 31.
So, I used to go on, and I knew this person was clear as day a catfish. It was a man. It was a man at the other.
I know you're talking about.
It was a man at the other side of this fucking this computer, and he pretended to be his bird and saying, "Oh, that's made up, blah blah." Have you got any pictures? And I was like, "No, fuck, blah blah." And he would start sending pictures of who he was, but it was a girl, obviously. It was some wee cat saying all
From Mandytown?
from titty
They're
pictures.
claiming to be from Mandytown?
No, it's a different one. But
He's been called it many times.
but I always know who they are. But this one, he would send pictures of this girl topless and stuff, and then it would get you riled up. And you go, do you know what? I don't even care that you're a man anymore. He used to send me something, I'll start sending you pictures. I say, fucking, I'm ready and deep. So I used to send, I knew it was a fella. Just sending pictures of my cock. Just to get pictures of this girl, and he was back to me. So this fella, I knew it was on pedophile. I used to send him filth to get pictures back of this random person. And then once I have my wank and it's finished, right, see you later, see you next week, mate.
That's dead.
It was wild. Because I knew for a fact he was definitely
Okay,
fake.
let's see where
Fuck me.
it was me.
Desperate times, desperate times.
You're right.
I know. Oh, fuck. Fuck. There's so many of them.
So, can you remember years? This is like pre-teens. The BT Soundnet phones.
I ain't going to get this podcast banned.
Oh no. The algorithm were messed up. You just got to bleep everything he said.
Next week, we're here in the whiskey show.
I hear see Peter. He's like, alright, as long as they're sending you pictures.
He's not pedo if his throne's 31.
Do you know what? I actually.
He wasn't pretty
When did I start MSN? It was about 16, 17.
2016, 17, yeah.
Yes. I was young on it, but I looked younger. I did always look. I looked about 14.
No, you were young. I'd say you were about 16.
About 16.
No wonder you're afraid of talking away. You're only talking, you turned out to be a fella.
Oh, fuck. I wonder what he's doing, that fella's. He's still at it. Because, you know what? He didn't take no for an answer. He sent you filth until you got horned up to send him back.
Would it have hurt you more if he was getting other fellas' dicks?
Yeah, I felt exclusive. Is this exclusive? Are we exclusive?
He's premium. He's a premium customer. He owes you money for it.
He owes me some coin. Fucking right. I was doing OnlyFans without getting paid. For fuck's sake.
Getting paid in shirts.
Turn well.
The things you do when you're a kid is...
I didn't do anything.
I said I was never confirmed that it was a fella, so it could have well been a bird, but it wasn't. It was definitely a fella.
You hope.
I hope. I don't hope. I hope it was a
I mean, you hope it was a girl.
I think the thing that maybe threw it off was the fact that it was a different girl every day. And
you know what? It
See
was,
some of your hair.
it was just differently girls. Every week it'd be a different girl. I'd be like, I wasn't you last week. I was a different girl. But I'll play along.
Play along.
I'll send him a dick again, sir. Just don't tell Dad.
You're like, what do you call them? Voyeurism?
What's that?
Voyeurism?
What's that?
The love getting naked.
I,
Is that what that is?
I don't love getting naked. Like I'm not a voyeurist.
Seems like it. Seems like you're
No.
enjoying it. You were getting a kick out of fucking sending your...
No, I was literally he would bombard me with pictures until as a young guy downstairs started saluting, let's go lad, and I said right, I may send something back to get more filth. But it wouldn't. My thing wouldn't go on and start talking to him and get filth off him. It was always he'd bombard me with loads of stuff, or she. Can't really class him as a man yet, but he would bombard me with stuff until I was like, "Fucking, I am sending something to get more." He had a good system. He had a good system. I'll tell you that much.
You're an easy target.
He had a good system.
Easy target.
The MSN days are crazy back
I
then.
don't know. Bring back MSN. And B-Wall and all that. I loved it.
It was good. I mean, social media is just not. It's
No,
not the
it's
same.
not the same. It's not the same.
It's because it was just new when we were younger. Everything was just new, and you were like, "Fuck, this is good." And you didn't have like phones where you could FaceTime people and get the filth that way. You had to go on it. You had to work hard and go on MSN. You had to find an old man that was willing to give you videos. So any more crack in the McCarthy household? Any?
In the McCarthy household, do you know what? My daughter posed a question to me the other day.
Never good. Never good.
No, it was a kiddie question that I didn't have an answer to. She went, "Daddy, why do you call it rush hour and everyone's going slow?" That is a good question. When the traffic
It's a riddle.
stumped me.
Stumped you. Stumped me.
So,
Stumped
have you got anything?
It's called rush hour because it's the time everyone's rushing about to get shit done, but they can't get anywhere.
I just know the films are good. Like,
The greatest films
They
ever.
are. They are the good
Ever.
films. They're up there. But
Also, friggin'
my daughter came home. This is where my parental skills just go out the door. Came home with a ladder for like periods. And I was like, "What the? Don't." She was like, "Here's a ladder about the periods." And I was like, "Don't ever show me how to go to your mat for that
Yeah.
shit."
You know, I have $4. and
You're
I don't
fucked.
have a fucking clue about that.
Tampons galore in your house.
Just in that and don't see it. Something to do.
I think there is
I'm
certain
not
rules.
squeamish or anything about it, but like I can't advise
Yeah, you can't do
young
that.
women on anything
don't
to
have a
do about
clue.
women stuff. So
I actually didn't notice until the other day. Women, I probably sound like a fool saying it. Women can pee with a tampon in.
I don't know.
I literally didn't know. I thought you had to take a tampon out every time you went to the toilet. But no,
I've never even thought about
they're
it.
blasting with a tampon in. That's mind-boggling, mind-blown.
Ain't blown. So what's in the full Monty, you're
Like
on
that.
screen there.
On-screen father.
On-screen
Bobby
father.
Carlisle. Shout out to you.
When they sneak into the barn or in the woman's toilet and the women go in and pull their bags down and the piss standing up and they're like, how?
That's right. What a film. That's a great film.
Great film.
Robert Carlyle's a great actor.
Seriously, your
We'll get
kids
you on
like,
next.
you know what melts me? When you get something and you're eating it and you're enjoying it and then your kid just comes over and just stand looking at you like,
Tommy, no, I feed my kids.
I feed my kids as well,
Doesn't
but
sound like you feed, your kid
Come on,
sounds
man,
like your
too.
dog.
not like you have a
fucking-
packet of crisps or something or what flavour's that?
They say
They're spicy, you don't
This-
like them
this-
ones?
ah,
I do like spicy.
well, in our house, no one likes spicy, but in
No
your,
one like, they
in
don't
your
like
house,
spicy either. They just say it, they get it. And they're not spicy.
I think
I'm trying to put them off.
they know that you're a fucking liar. But as the drop of subtle hints, stupid question. What's that reading?
I never
Is that
tasted
nice?
that before.
I've never tasted that. Do you want one? You fucking just ask for
it's
one.
such
You
a
bro.
West Belfast thing just to go for your mom or dad to go, you don't like that.
don't like
You've
it.
never tried it. You don't like that. I grew up with so many foods, just like people offering me it, and I go, no, I don't like it. Never tasted it.
No, fuck.
Do you ever try people? This is a wee bit of a mouth for me. You know, if you go out for dinner with people and they go, here, try it. You know, if they're enjoying their dinner and they start sticking their fork in your face, like, Get the fuck away from me. I don't want. If I wanted what you have, I'd order it. Just let me.
I don't mind that, but
Doing
it's the thing after it is you go like, fuck, what did they do that? So
Then they can have your food.
they have
There,
a bit of
one
yours.
for one.
there's always an ulterior motive, and
Yeah.
they offer you food just because they want your food.
Yeah,
And it's always the woman who asks for your food or offers food and knows you aren't going to take it because more than likely they got some shit diet food. And
here and we wings look nice.
I know for a fact you wouldn't share, Tommy. You're one of these kind of guys that,
It's
just-
my plate.
yeah, but fuck me, share the wealth.
Who with?
I don't know. You're
I was sharing with
person-
my wife, and I was sharing with you.
would you, but
Nah. I don't like sharing. I think it's a great invasion of.
I don't like doing it
Personal
myself.
space.
I did bad. I want to eat it every single bit of it. I hate like when I'm eating a pot noodle and my missus comes up and goes, "Oh, can I have a wee bit of it?" A pot noodle's not that big. Get the fuck away from me, missus. I slip my head again. No, she does.
I'm kind of motherfucker.
She does. Every time I have a pot noodle, and without a doubt, every time I pour a pot noodle, I know for a fact she's going to come around looking for a bit, and it's not even a really small bit. She takes shovels in the mouth. So, listen, get your own pot noodle.
Yeah, get their
Basically.
own panel. And I do get, like you're saying there, something about Belfast things growing up, no, like your parents going, you wouldn't like it. They're, even though you don't know. And then you grow up programmed and they're not liking stuff, which absolutely delicious. There's another Belfast phrase that I am guilty of saying. I use this all the time when I'm parting ways with people. I go, yes, right, see you after. But after what? Like,
After
what am I saying?
There's load of phrases like the, I don't want to. I hate when
but
people put up their own holidays and they put up, "I've had better Mondays." That fucking does my head in.
I'm sure you have.
Like, what?
Oh no, I've had worse Mondays.
I've heard worse Mondays. Something I've heard worse Mondays. Obviously, you're in fucking Spain with a beer beside you, lying by a pool. Of course, you've had better worse Mondays. But something like, do you know what has came up on my Facebook and memories was the time me, you, Carl Frampton, and I don't know who else was there. Maybe Paddy Barnes. It was Paddy Barnes. Went to Liverpool.
No, I was. You were training.
And this is-
I was training. Me and Carl were training.
This is a big brass neck Tommy story. He's fucking well. So we all, Tommy texts us. He's got his new sponsor. I forget his name. I'm not even mentioning the company. But we've got this sponsor where he's looking to meet a couple of lads, to treat them for dinner and nothing else. No other arrangements. Just come have.
Let me interject.
Right, you tell a story because you probably.
So the sponsors. I was based in Manchester this time, and you were based in Liverpool, and Carl was also based in Manchester, but a different part, obviously. And so I signed this agreement to get sponsored by this firm, and they were from Liverpool. So I think they must have seen you, or they knew someone who was like training you, and they says, "Oh, the lads are all training in Liverpool. Listen, we're gonna go out for a scran." I don't know why English people call food fucking scran. We're gonna bring us all for a scran. We'll bring you and Tyrone, Paddy, and Carl. We'll bring us all.
I mean, none of us wanted to go. By the way,
I says,
Tommy
I'll say
forced us to go.
Tom, we'll go, and then go ahead. You can pick it up from
Yeah,
there.
so
from
no one
your-
wanted to go. Me, as with Paddy Barnes, I was like, Paddy, I don't really want to go to fucking food with random persons that my sponsor. He's like, right, fuck it. It's free food. Tommy needs a sponsor. Let's just fucking do it. We'll take one for team. We're in Liverpool anyway. So I said, right, fuck it. I don't like Tommy that much, but I'll go. And so we went to Manchester.
How's this in the lies? The lies.
So
You used to have free food, and you
Yeah,
went, Paddy, get the jeans on.
I'm not G. So I said, fuck it, we'll go. Went, met the whoever it was.
Sponsors,
met the sponsors.
and I said the Carl as well. The Carl was up for it.
Car came up, and there was no intention
as-
for
as-
anything else.
As is, hold on, sorry, just to interject again. As everyone's well aware, that camps are notoriously boring.
Yeah.
So when you're in England and you have your friends all around you, like it's great that
You're trying to sell us. No one wanted to leave the rooms. No one wanted to leave the wee.
Carded?
No. Well, once you're in camp, you're in camp. You just want to sit in your room all day and then go training. But anyway, you don't want to go to food where you can't fucking eat. That was my problem. I was on a fucking strict diet, and so was Carl, and so was everyone. So we went to this food place. We're all enjoying our meals. We all got healthy meals, trying to be good. And then Tommy, big brass neck, just came and he's like, "Here, Carl, this fella wants you here to sign a glove." Carl doesn't like just sign gloves willy-nilly just when he's out for a meal. Carl's like, "Right, fuck's sake, Tommy, you want me to sign a glove?" And he's like, "Yeah, he really wants it. He's a big fan. He just wants a glove signed for his house. It's a personal signed glove." I was like, "Right, fuck it." Or Carl's like, "Fuck it, I'll sign it." And Tommy went away for 5 minutes. He came back in with a black bag filled with gloves. I mean, there must have been 30, 40 gloves sitting in this fucking bag. And Carl Brown was sitting there for the next 20 minutes signing glove after glove for a sponsor to fucking sell on websites.
Can I rebuttal? This is what happened. The sponsor said to me, "Can you get Carl first of all, before editing, can we get a picture outside the office with all the lads?" And Paddy Barnes like, "Nah, not get the picture. Don't fucking sponsor me. Nah, fuck it."
Yeah, he was a cunt.
And he wouldn't take a photo.
It's pretty funny.
So
Well done,
it made
Paddy.
everything so weird. And then the fella came to me after I had food. He says, "Would Carl sign a couple of gloves?"
Couple of gloves.
Right?
Couple of fucking black
He said,
bags of
he said a couple of gloves just for the lads who work with him. And I said,
Must be a
but
big company.
They were already like on edge
Yeah, because
Paddy's
of Paddy's,
reaction.
I remember it.
And then I went, I'll say to him, I says, "Carl, he wants you to sign a couple of gloves. Just, is that alright?" And Carl went, "Oh, no problem, fuck's sake, I'll do it." But, and then he opened the boot, fucking bags of gloves.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Seeing him just looked at me like,
It was funny as fuck. Carl was fucking raging. But
I made me look bad, but
I've actually had to ban.
I don't give a shit.
I've had to ban Tommy, from this on this very podcast, because he always does favors for people that he shouldn't do favors for.
Listen to me, just because you get a wee bit limelight doesn't mean you have to forget where you are. And I will know where you're going when you get this film. You're not even going to talk to no one.
They wouldn't talk to you anyway.
Fuck's sake.
But listen, once
forget where you
they're
came
already doing us a favour, like coming on the podcast or whatever, and then to ask for another favour on top of it, it's a bombardment. You asked Leah for a signed glove.
She had no way.
You asked Tom Smith to do a video for a football team. You asked Jimmy Nesbitt to go to a boxing show on Saturday and text him a couple of times bombarding him. Are you going to a show on Saturday? He's blocked your number.
No, he hadn't. He asked me first to come to his house.
And then there was a couple more times, and I've had to say, "Tommy, if we get a guest on the show, do not ask him for any fucking favours." And you've had to be stopped.
Tyrone.
It's bad.
In regards to, right, Tyrone, you did try and say it because you're getting embarrassed. But Jimmy hasn't blocked my number. Jimmy's actually became a friend of mine. And he's coming for part 2. And he's invited us up to his house. And I says, "Can Tyrone come?" But I'm going to text him and say,
"Can Tyrone come?" I know what he likes.
Why did I got your number?
Because you fucking bombarded with texts.
Jimmy, I know he's a bit of a melt, but like, Earl will be melted if he doesn't.
Listen, me and Jimmy and Naz are really good. We're actors.
We're actors. He watched your movie. He let only her. "Oh yeah, I heard about that." Sure you did, Jimmy. From 2004.
Have you been in the watch yet? Have you?
It's been 20 years.
20 years.
19 years we've been to watch it. It's on the to-do list.
It's on his bucket list.
So yeah, me and Jimmy will backstab you on this camp. Me and Sean's going.
But listen, we've talked enough shit today.
Right.
So let's do our usual smack, blank, and bad Dragon Claw. Bang, got it out in one. I usually
Well done.
fuck up at this stage, but let's do it. Who we got?
Right, so in honour of the Whiskey and Wine live event
Yeah.
in the Devonish, we've got
Surgeon party, smacking.
Every member.
part of it because there's no point. Is they're going to say smack search party anyway. So it's going to be Sean McComb,
Party.
Paddy McDonald,
Paddy.
and Paddy Barnes.
Okay, that's a tough one. I'm smacking straight off the bat Paddy Barnes because he's a wee cunt. He's just a
Whoa,
wee.
strong words.
He is a wee cunt. Paddy will be watching this, you're a wee bastard. And I.
Hopefully don't watch this because I'll have to fucking be texting somebody else to come on as a guest for the show. I have to be texting Nesbitt again.
No, Paddy Barnes. I'd smack him because he's been out of boxing. He's probably really unfit now. He's been out of boxing like 3 years. So I'd say he's unfit. He's probably lost his sharpness. Sean McComb's flying right now. I'm not smacking him. And Paddy McDonald, I really like him. Haven't seen Paddy's actually ignored me for quite a while.
Smack him.
He hasn't been.
So that's why I want to smack him, not nothing to do with he's lost his sharpness.
He lost his sharpness. All of it. And then Mari, his wife would be happy as well. She'd probably pat me in the back.
Okay.
So I'm smacking Paddy Barnes. What's on blanking? That's a tough one. I like Sean, but
Can't shy away from
Sean, you're getting blank because Paddy McDonald, he's getting us his brother's doing the podcast and with too much on the lane with Paddy McDonald. So you didn't get smacked, Paddy or Sean, but you're getting blanked. What's yours?
I smack Sean, right? Because Paddy's too small for me to smack.
Blanked and then smack. That's a harsh one.
know.
It's a harsh week for him.
Actually, right.
You're smacking Paddy McDonald, surely. He needs to get ready for his fight.
Well, I'm gonna buy Paddy McDonald a Dragon Claw because he's my customalo, you know. He's fucking nurturing me to the top of the game. He's doing a lot for me to help me become Belfast's next top comedian.
Yeah. And who you
I'm
playing?
gonna smack Sean because Paddy's too small. Sean the same height, and
I'm sure Paddy's blanking also.
and Paddy Barnes is getting blanked because no one understands what he's talking about anyway. So why waste their time trying to have a conversation?
That's true. Well, that's us for the week. But I'm going to reiterate: get on the Patreon, people. There's a lot of good content. There's us playing beer pong with Jimmy Nesbitt. There's us eating challenge, like one chip challenge, wing challenge. There's going to be an actual extra episode next week coming on the Patreon, an exclusive collab of podcasters. So that'll be good. But £2 a month, fuck all. Wouldn't even buy a pint.
Yeah, something gets you a friggin' sassy supper.
Fucking right. Don't ever say I dare fucking sausage suppers on it. It's like fucking £9 or something.
I don't
But
need
just
sausage,
get
but-
signed up so you can get the tickets quicker for the Whiskey and Wait live, which will be going on sale I think Friday. So get them tickets as well. Love yous. Thanks for joining us, and see you next week.
And also don't forget the new Dragon Claw whiskey is dropped this weekend. Check it out, the finest of the fine.
Ah.
So yep, peace out.